Hi guys, I was going to make a reel and I can't be bothered, so I just thought I'd go live. Funny day today. Didn't do that great, but lots of people were about and had a few good sales, a few new good connections, and I always love to see nice faces and people that love your work. And lovely Leanne came all the way from Queensland to the Blue Mountains, and she bought some more t-shirts. She had one of my t-shirts on, which you might have seen in the last post I did. Thrifting. It's thrifting time. So what I'm doing now is making some packs of fabrics. This is these trucks going past. I've turned off all the lights. I've closed the shop up. It's Friday afternoon, and that means there's a lot of traffic going through the Central West from Sydney. And what I'm doing now is putting together fabrics. So I've got some of my velvets and with the Kitsch leopards, this tiger print, and this one here. I call this slow stitching. It's some of the stitching I did. And I'm starting to put together some packs of fabrics to get people stitching and making and crafting. So these are some of them, just building them now. And I've just got a whole stack here ready to go. So I thought I'd sit a minute and build these with you. And then the next ones behind those, I've got some of my rabbits, and I've got to decide what to put with them. I sort of want to theme them, and then I also don't, because I love the randomness of what people put together. So I've cut up things like some of my patches, my feminist patches. I don't know if you can see those. They might go with the rabbits and some other things, but what have I got here? Golden Girls. Just craft packs. I'll show you quickly. I'm just going to get them. Today I put together these ones. Got a few different ones. And these have been selling well already. So these are just an A4 sheet of the bird fabrics, vintage bird fabrics I've done. So that's with, if you can see it, kind of got the reflecting the birds here. And already I've sold quite a few, so I'm really thrilled about that. I think that one's got the little, I put the bird cage and things like that on. So what I'm thinking is doing some more of this kind of stuff and having these for sale in the shop and online. If people want to craft, if they want fabrics, this is a nice way I can do it. So I can do that. I can do a bit more of the packs of my stuff. I can do text space. I've got something like almost 5,000 fabrics. So I thought I can build on that. There's something else I can do because I don't have enough to do. But if you'd like it in particular, let me know. I could do. I'm still thinking about maybe doing handkerchiefs. It's another thing I've got in my mind. I'm talking to a lady about rolled hems and things like that. So, how do you finish a handkerchief? Kind of like that idea. I could do some really weird ones. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So I don't know if you can see on the desk there. I was going to show you what I'm thinking about doing to place these together, to build them. I've got the tiger, what did I call it? Big cat craft pack, something like that, online already. And then they have to fit in this size. So this is me at the end of the day all exhausted going, oh, it doesn't fit. So I fold and I refold. And this is the stuff you don't see, in the small business, the background, the frustrations of when you're tired, you're still folding fabrics and things for people. So if you have any idea of what you'd like, you can let me know too. So I think I could do fabric craft packs, with beads or flora and fauna. I could do, so they don't have to just necessarily be my own stuff, like the Wild World of Mount Vic and Me. I can use some of the old vintage pieces as well, panels, things like that. So these ones are old. I think these were early 1800s, these ones. And what I've done is added extra things to make them my own, also extra text and, overlaid them a bit. And yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So this pack comes with 3 pieces. It also has a piece of this velvet. This is so lush. I don't know if you can kind of see how velvety goodness it is. And I'm going through and try to look at all the fabrics I have and think, okay, what packs can I make up? I don't need to own all the packs, Cara. Come on. They can go. I can always get more. So, anyway, I hope that will be fun if that's something you're interested in, if that's something that's inspiring or you're looking for some fun craftiness. So that kind of looks nice all put together, and then spin around, you can see the tiger and the orchids. How was your day? The lovely lady that came in today, Leanne, we're talking about slow stitching and who we follow online and what workshops we'd like to do and learn from more people. And she's in Queensland. And I said, someone said to me, could I do a Zoom workshop or a Zoom thing? So if anyone has any idea how you might do that, I thought that would be just like this now, wouldn't it? Or I guess is it a two-way street where I could also see everyone's projects as well? Like, do I explain or do they explain? How does it work? But I have got up on my door, I just put them up today, the 3 workshops so far, and people are starting to book in, which I'm really pleased. And they're limited seats because I don't want to be overwhelmed or feel like I can't cater properly to everyone. So I'm being good about that. I have been offered to use the space at the Victorian Albert, which is stunning, down the street here as well. So I can always host a workshop there if we've got too many people, or things like accessibility. So I'm all over it. I'm looking at all these different combinations for people to do. I think the connection and community for stitching and crafting, and like I bumped into my friend Fiona and she said she would like to do some workshops. So I think she does art therapy. And I said, you could host something here. Like, I've got all this space, let's do some stuff. Let's get people going. So stay tuned. I hope that's something that kind of ignites you too. What can I show you? So I have all these good intentions of slow stitching while I'm here. I didn't get to do any of it today. I've got a needle hanging out of this one somewhere. Oh, here. So this is a beautiful blouse. I think it's size 12. Yeah. And I'm just building that slowly. And on the back, I've decided to go, I actually originally sewed on the outside there of that lace, and now I'm going to sew on the inside right around that square as well for strength. That's just something I want to do. I really feel like I don't need any more projects. I've got so many at home that are on my list, but if I go through, this is what I'm looking at right now, all these vintage racks, I have so many other things too that could be great projects. Yeah, and then I think another workshop idea would be to do a more, I say advanced, I don't mean advances in you've got to be better at it, because I think it's for everyone. Advances in more time. So we would work on bigger projects together. So you could bring in a denim jacket you want to upcycle, and it would all be slow stitch because I don't think doing multiple sewing machines here would work. But I don't know, something like that could be a lot of fun. So I was thinking things like you could bring in a blouse like the one I just showed you and just have panels you'd like to work on, and we could work towards that. And maybe it's a work in progress, or maybe you bring it, no, I don't want to do it for community days. So the community days, I've got the first one up. People are booking that. It's just $15 for 3 hours. And the idea is everyone brings a plate to share. No one's teaching or doing any of that kind of stuff. It's just sitting together, getting to meet other people who also like to create, and learning from each other, talking, discussion, sharing fabrics. Like maybe we can do some swaps and things. Yeah, I hope you like that idea. It's more of a community offering, so it's not like me teaching or really focusing. It's casual and fun. So I'm up for that. I'm really up for that. So anyway, so this is my first pack. I've put that together and I can already see, because you're helping me make packs right now. That's the size of the cellophane, and I think that's already slightly too wide, but let's give it a go, hey? So I decided to do these packs at lunchtime. It's taken me, what time is it now, 4:30? Still haven't done them, because you're running backwards and forwards and talking to people, you're fixing things, you're seeing about orders. I'm getting messages, like I had today, one lady saying, I love your backpacks. Is there a smaller one? So you're running backwards and forwards saying, no, like whatever you see online is what I have. And so there's a lot of that. And there's a lot of helping people. They say, I can't find things online. So I don't know if anyone can help me, but if you go online on the website, isn't there a magnifying glass? And I'm talking about for your phone, because I'm always on my computer when I'm looking for these things. But I thought you can search. So I don't know, maybe, is it on some phones you can't search? So people can't find, or they can't type in the name of it. And so I just type it and find it and send it to them. And I don't know why I can find it and they can't. Is it maybe the search bar is not there? Maybe I'm not seeing it all. So I don't know. Anyway, I've put 3 of these down. I've got 5 more to go of these packs. And I'll order in some more of my fabrics too, if that's what you'd like to see. I'll explain how Spoonflower works, because I don't think everyone knows that. So as the designer, you load up all those things that I load up. So there's 4,700 and something. Now, you get a designer discount of 10%, which I think is fair. And then on sales, and all the sales that you make online, you make 10%. So if someone buys a couple of meters of fabric, Spoonflower, they cut and sew and print and have all the whatever. But the commission for the designer is 10%. So hats off to any designer who does fabric design for a living and that's all they do, because I would need to load up 20,000 designs to actually make a sort of a living. It's pocket money. I think of it as, when I'm long gone, this is a company, this is. So I figure if the company's still going, that the kids or whoever will benefit. It would be sort of like, the 10% would be like, I don't know, royalties, pocket money each month. Yes. And then we're laughing today about slow stitching. So anyway, that's one more pack down. So you will see these online. This is called the, what do I call it? Big Cat Fabric Pack. And I'll just show you for anyone that's, I'm going to go away because I'm always so boring on these things, talk too much. So you get a piece of this size, roughly. I've hand cut all of these today. So you get that one. Then you get this one, which looks like my slow stitching, because it was a bit of my slow stitching. And then this one. Piece of this velvet. So you can get all crafty. And lots more online. So anyway, have a good weekend. I don't know if I'll come in tomorrow. Kevin's here 10 till 3. Yeah. Bye, guys. See ya.